those numbers are all out of date. You know, we're not building traditional office space anymore. We're not building for lawyers and accountants and insurance agents and investment bankers and bank bankers, where they all have private offices and the administrative staff all sits in the middle without a window. Right? We're building tech space. It's more open. You've got a lot more people in the same amount of space. But we haven't adjusted the numbers. I think the numbers are off by half.
Basically, 115 square feet equals one worker, or 120. If you read the visitors' times, they have amazing data in there. They don't understand that I'm looking at that. But they brag about how many square foot this firm leased and how many workers were going to be in it. And so I forever dividing it and finding out basically 115, 120 feet equals one worker.
Versus 275. And a lot more people, especially in the tech sector, want to live in San Francisco than commute from the East Bay or
And they
Marin or the
commute from
Peninsula.
the peninsula, working in the peninsula, into San Francisco, which is reaming out the Mission and North Valley.
So those are the problems that we've got with PropM now. And of course, we went years and years and years where there was no construction because there was no demand. And now the demand has picked up, and now more people are coming through the planning department with projects, and they're starting to bump up against the cap. So there's a lot of conversation among the development community, at City Hall, Chamber of Commerce. We need to start thinking about how to raise the cap. Right, so maybe we can exempt all the office space that's going to get built at Hunters Point. And maybe we can exempt the space that was at Executive Park down by Candlestick that was office space but is now housing. And maybe we can exempt the AAA building on Van Ness, which was office space but is now housing, and that'll give us a little more room to grow. Well, that's fine, boys, but you're going to have to take care of all the
It's
unoffice
illegal.
space that has been converted illegally.
We allowed them to reduce the annual limit, but not to increase it and put a specific provision in it. You have to go onto the ballot to change it. That's part, we really thought through, nastily through these issues. So they can't do anything
We're paranoid.
except by going, except A, by cheating, or B, by going onto the ballot. And the cheating will come to a halt within the next year, as I get my speech back. That's one of the things. Oh,
So-
I just wanted to give one other thing. The PropM priority policies and section 311 are together. And what happened after PropM passed? The planning department spent 2 years, 3 years, having meetings of developers and community people, neighborhood people, about how the hell are we ever gonna find out what is the neighborhood character? Do we have to redo the entire planning code because the neighborhood character in West Portal is different from the neighborhood character in Telegraph Hill? The planning department threw up their hands in horror and said, we have no ability to rezone the entire city to respect neighborhood character. We will give you the 311 process, and the neighborhoods can say it doesn't meet the neighborhood character.